Hi everyone, my name is Pearl from the Holistic Foundation and welcome back for day 2 of virtual art lessons. Today we will be focusing on crafts and we'll be making a hyacinth flower. With that being said, let us get on with our video. Before we begin, you will need the following: a 12-inch ruler, a number 2 pencil, clear tape, a pair of scissors, 2 pieces of construction paper, one green, another a color of your choice, and finally a cylindrical utensil you could use to roll paper with. I chose to use the handle of my paintbrush since it is relatively thin, but if you don't have one, it is totally fine to just use your pencil. For this video, I will be using a pink construction paper to make a pink hyacinth flower. In flower meaning, a pink hyacinth flower represents positive vibes and happiness. The other common colors of the hyacinth include purple, blue, white, yellow, and red. If you are interested about the flower meanings behind these colors, I have put up a guide on screen to help you. However, if you choose not to follow these common colors, that is totally fine as each and every flower is unique. We will begin by constructing the stem of the flower. Remember, you can pause and rewind the video at all times and work at your own pace. Firstly, take your green construction paper and measure out a strip measuring 8.5 by 1.5 to 2 inches. Since I will be using a thin rolling tool, I will make mine 8.5 by 1.5 inches, but you can adjust accordingly. Here, I took my ruler and made several markings on my paper at the desired length. I then connected these markings by drawing a line through and began cutting out the strip of paper. Please be cautious and hold the scissor blades away from you as you cut. Next, we will take our ruling tool, whether it be a pencil or a paintbrush like myself, and place it horizontally parallel to your strip of paper. You are going to roll your paper along with your rolling tool. If your construction paper is rather thick and hard to work with, you can roll the paper over your rolling tool once and tape this down. This will make it more secure. Continue rolling and make sure to smooth out your paper as you roll. Once you are done, make sure to tape down the entire roll starting from the edges. Take out your rolling tool, and with this, we will begin constructing our leaves. To make the leaves, we are going to measure and cut out a piece of paper that is 1 inch by 2 inches long. Next, hold the paper horizontally and begin making 1/2 to 1 centimeter folds in your paper. Then flip it around and do it again. Continue this process and you should have made around 3 to 4 folds, and your final product should look like an accordion pump. Now you are going to hold the paper vertically and take your scissors to make a diagonal cut. Make sure to leave around 1/4 to 1/2 centimeter space between the scissor and the bottom edge and cut to the opposite corner. And voila! You have just made your first leaf. You can make as many leaves as you want to accompany your flower, but I will be making 2. For the flower, you will need to measure out a strip of paper that is 8.5 inches by 1.5 inches long. Before proceeding to cutting this out, go back to your markings and make 1/4 inch markings away from the marks that you have just made. Now, draw 2 vertical lines through these separate lines of markings and cut along the line that is farther away from you. You should be left with a strip of paper measuring 8.5 inches by 1.5 inches with a horizontal line near the top of the strip. Next, you will be making 1/2 to 1 centimeter vertical cuts from the bottom edge of the paper to the line above. I measured out my first cut to get the approximated thickness and proceeded to eyeball the rest. You are going to make cuts all the way to the end and try not to get past the top line. Then, you will be taking your rolling tool once again and roll these tiny frills that you've just made from the bottom to the top. Make sure these curls are as tight as possible and make sure to give them a good squeeze and hold it for a second before letting go and curling the next frill. After finishing all the curls, you have completed all parts of the flower. We will begin assembling them together. Take the flower part and hold it so that the line once on top is now on the bottom and the curls are falling downwards. Hold the left bottom corner to the stem. Make sure the curls are still on top of the stem and tape down the corner like so. Press your thumb on the non-curled part of the flower and begin twisting the stem so that the flower rolls down the stem diagonally. It is okay if you use 2 hands to make sure it goes diagonally too. When you get to the end, secure it with tape. If you would like, you could also fix some of your curls that got messed up through the process of rolling. To attach the leaves, you hold the leaf up to the stem and position it in a way that you like. Once you find your favorite placement, tape the bottom of the leaf onto the stem. Do this for all of your leaves. To add that extra 3-dimensional effect, you could also use your utensil to curl the tips of the leaves so that it is curling downwards. There you have it, your homemade hyacinth flower. You can make as many as you'd like, tie it together in a bouquet for decor, or you could also give it to a special someone. This is all for today, and I hope all of you enjoyed this lesson. Please tune in for another lesson next week, and see you all next time.